So we done with this home section. Each and everything we already learned. Okay, you just need to practice and then transform. Here group by you already know. The same group by is there in home section, and then first row as header, header as first row. So to convert, to transform the first row as column fields or column field as first row. Okay, and then detect the data types and changing the data types for specific columns, and then renaming the columns, replacing the values. Okay, for example, if any null value is there, replace with 0, like that. And then fill values, pivot column, unpivot column. After pivoting, you need to unpivot. That's it. Okay. And then move. Moving means I want to move the column from beginning to end, or in between, or somewhere right, or somewhere one step left, like that. And then split column. This is called the context, like the concept of text to columns. Okay, in Excel. And here by using delimiter, otherwise by using number of characters from the beginning. After that, by positions, from which position to which position you want to extract, and then by lowercase to uppercase, you are just converting it to low, like whenever my lowercase is there, that is separate, uppercase is there, that is separate. So like that, and then uppercase separate, lowercase separate, digit to non-digit, non-digit to digit. You need to practice, then only you will understand what these functions are. Okay, what are the functionalities of this? And then format section, this is completely string operators. Okay, string functions, lowercase, changing this particular column to lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each and every word. This is called proper of, is equals to proper of. And then trim, removes extra white spaces. And then clean, it will remove any error is there. Okay, add prefix, concatenation before, add suffix, after. Okay, and then extract, you want to extract the length of the particular value, you can extract first characters means is equals to left off, next one right off, next one mid off. Okay, this one also text before delimiter. If any delimiter is there, before that delimiter just fetch the text. After delimiter, in between two delimiters we have, and if we want to fetch the data, you can fetch from that. And then these are numerical functions. So these are the aggregations. What are they? Values, count distinct values. So these are the basic. Okay, if you want advanced level, you need to write DAX. Okay, whatever present here you can use directly. Mostly 80 to 90% will be, we are using only this one. If there is any client requirement, if there is any dashboard which requires DAX, okay, then only we need to use DAX. Clear? DAX, they will clearly explain you what you need to do. And then standard. So these are the numerical functions. All these three sections are all this complete section is completely numerical. See, if you see here, there are three types of data types. Text data types, okay, numerical data types, see number columns, and then period data types, date and time calculations. How we segregated our data types? That is the reason from the beginning I am segregating all the data types in a different format. Text is separate, numerical separate. Usually how they will explain, whole number, float or decimal or text, like that they will go flow with the flow, but it is not like that. You need to understand that segregations. What is numeric, what is strings, what is date column, what is period column, what is period data types and all. That's why I explained in that way. Then only you will understand the section here. Otherwise it will be difficult. Here you will be able to see these are particularly only for columns which are having integer or float data types. This particular column is only for, this particular column is only for, if you have any coding scripts, if you want to run, this is a R language. Okay, if you have any code with respect to R language, you can run here. If any Python script, pandas, numpy, by using how to fetch the data by using the code from pandas and numpy, just click here, write the code, execute. That code will be run in the backend interpreter. It will run and it will take the data from here to here. So this is what you are learning in Python, pandas and numpy. Okay, that's what you are learning. Whatever the code you are going to write here, that you will learn in Python. Okay. So that's what. Here Python it isn't installed. To install Python and start scripting, we need to do these options. Then only it will be possible. Otherwise, it will not be possible. Clear? Here, whatever you are writing, it needs to interpret. Python is an interpreter language. So it needs to execute line by line, and it needs to think what is there, what you have written, whether you have written the valid or not. When it will understand, you need to install the Python in backend. Then only it will understand. Otherwise, it will take the Power Query only. Clear? So once you executed the Python query, NumPy and Panda, it will come and sit here. Okay. So if someone is asking you how to fetch data by using Python, Pandas and NumPy, so this is the only option to write the script directly in Power Query. Okay. Script is nothing but coding. Python, Pandas and NumPy is completely coding. There are some predefined functions. I will share today. What are they and all? NumPy and Pandas. How many of you are already familiar with machine learning? Python machine learning. Pandas and NumPy done. So all those formulas, what you need to do at what time, everything is there with me. I will share the formulas, you start learning. Okay, complete notes it is. It's like a photo. Already shared, I guess. So you will have shared. No? Okay. I'll share one more time with everyone. So that by using them only you can write NumPy and Panda. If you don't want to learn machine learning, learn this Excel. Okay, these are the most important for the interview. If you know this, definitely you will get high. No need to learn complete machine learning, no need to learn complete data, deep learning. They are only helpful, not only, they are helpful for your package. Machine learning will help you to get a good package. But if you are feeling stress, if you are in a mood to get the job as soon as possible, go with Pandas. Okay, as a data analyst, if you want to go, machine learning not required. Okay, data scientist if you want, you need machine learning. Clear? Deep learning in data engineer, and one more cloud-based platform, AWS. Okay, so this is what you need to understand the sequence, and you need to go ahead. Clear? And then next one is add column section. Here, if you see here, there are three different sections: general section, from text, from number, from date. These three we already done. Okay, whatever the functionalities that are present in the transform column, they repeated one more time. See, the split to columns options, everything is here, and then the standard options for number, everything is here, and the same data type, date types. So is it necessary to learn one more time? No. So we need to focus on this particular column, general column. See, till now I just worked on rows. I just removed some errors from the rows. Completely rows I removed. Now I want to add some columns. Okay. For example, let's take see, delivered status. Delivered status. Order status is delivered or not delivered or cancelled. Now my question is, wherever the delivery status is delivered, order status is delivered, I want the column needs to be updated as sent. Sent. Order sent. From us, order sent. And then wherever it is cancelled, I just need to it's returned. Order returned. Okay. And then wherever it is pending, in transit. So this is my condition. I want to create one more column. Wherever they deliver present, in here it needs to be sent. Wherever cancel present, order returned. Wherever it is pending, in transit. So to create a new column based on the one other column. So these are the options we need to use. Clear? So these are the options that we need to use to create a different column. You can write DAX formula directly. Okay? In the formula bar you can directly write. So that's what the 6 way. You have one column. From that column you want to write some if condition, or you want to apply some multiplication, addition, or you want to do something. In such cases it will be helpful. This particular general section will be helpful for you. The first one, column from examples. Here two different sections are there. Column from all columns. You want me to consider all columns and you want me to give the output. When this particular from all columns will come into picture, when this particular line is having the same data, all dates or all numerics, all periods, like all string data types, then you can take the examples of all these and you can create one more. But there is one particular option from selection. For example, I want to create one more column by using this column. Okay, so that I need to select this column. Okay, I need to select this column from selection. If I click on selection, here one more column created. Okay, one more column created. See, this is called column from examples. From this example, what you want to write? No. I column from examples. I don't have condition. Condition from columns means that is whatever we discussed. Here, from this column, what is the example I can write? Example means what? Similar. Example means what? Similar. This column from examples option will be too efficient when you are working with date columns. Okay. Here, what is the example? Is there any example? When it comes to integer, is there any example? When it comes to integer, is there any example? See, I'll take one more. See, now string columns I can't perform this action, but I will show you the same with respect to the numerical columns. Just understand. Clear? You understand why I'm not? Because there is no example. This is already a value. What I need to create from this? Clear? So now see. From I'll just select a date column. From selection, here I want to give, what is the date here? Now I don't want in this format. I want the month first, date second, and the date third. Otherwise, year first, month second, date third. First we'll go with this one. 2023 03 06 06. Enter. Next value also you need to give 2023 02 10. 02 10. Sorry. 2023 10. When I have entered two different values in this column, my Power BI auto detects this column is having an example here. What is the output? You are writing in a different format. The same value you are writing in different format. When I entered the first value, it did not understand what happened. But when I entered the second value with the same sequence of first value, it understands. So you want to change this column in this format. So it is taking the example of this in a different format. See, it is showing everything. If I want, I can just directly click OK. Then, OK, my column will be created. The same thing, my column will be created with the example. See, my column created. Did I write anything? I didn't write anything. And I have directly given. So, two examples I have given. See, whenever this particular option is not working, you need to give multiple options. Then only it will detect. Okay? For that, entire column needs to be in the same data type. Entire column needs to be in the same format. If you are giving slash means it will not work. Somewhere hyphen, somewhere slash, you need to change that to a proper format. And then only you need to perform a section. Then only it will work. One more time we'll do.
But there are any relationship between the two tables?
No, there will be not table, these are columns. Relationship means both are same columns, same dates. You can apply this also in the line chart, you can apply that also in the line chart. Both are same. There will be no change. Clear? Whatever you are giving here, so the same column you can perform on line chart, it will give you the same output. If you apply this on the line chart, it will give the same output. Why you are taking this means for a reference. Okay? For a reference. Reference from the examples. It is having a relationship. It is in the same data set. Both are same. Both are having a relationship. Format is different. Clear? Format is different. But it will give you same output. If you only we are using this line chart, particular column for line chart, right? To show the trend analysis over a period. Because you have a period. Then we can use both the columns. At once you can use. I'm just giving you an example. We can create by using example also. Okay? Like that. Clear, right? And then next we'll go with the custom column. Custom column. Here it is asking, custom column is nothing but I have a loan amount. I have GST. What I need to do? Loan amount into GST total amount. Here I don't have a loan amount, nothing. Here I have a unit price and quantity. One particular product cost, unit price. I have two different quantities. 2 into unit price is equals to total cost. So that's what my requirement. But I don't want to create a column by writing this formula manually. See what I need to do. First I need to select the quantity and then click on, see, I'm selecting the quantity, click on insert, it will go and insert. This language is nothing but M language. This is the DAX language. M language in Power Query. Clear? So it is that column name enclosed with square brackets. Columns name, you can directly write, give a square bracket and you can directly write this also. That is also will work. But for a better understanding, we are just giving, click on here, insert. So now inserted, what I need to do? I need to multiply. I have given multiplication symbol and then what is the next column? Unit price, insert. So I have inserted. So what will happen? Quantity column into unit price column. Row wise operation will happen. Each row will be having different value. Okay. If I give sum of quantity into sum of unit price means only one value I will get an output. Because aggregations will provide you single output. Clear? But here I am not giving any aggregation. I am just multiplying both the columns row wise. Okay. Just click on OK. I have a column created 100. This is the unit price into quantity. Clear? Errors are like, we already have errors in our data set. You need to remove these errors. Okay? That's what you need to do. And this column is in this one. We need to change it to whole number. Okay? And remove the errors and try. First step, clear all the errors and then try. Otherwise, your column will look like this. Okay? Remove all the errors. Remove all the null values, remove all the empty cells, and then try this. Okay. For this column, you can do one more thing. Wherever error is present, there you can give 0 also. Clear? There you can give 0. Replace error with 0. Okay. Then this becomes 0. Then it will not. 0 into 0, 0 only. 0 into any value, 0. If there is no unit price, what is the necessity of multiplying two different values? There is no necessity, right? Otherwise, change this data type to string and see what is the error. If it is a value 5 or if the value is 100 word string, then write the 100. Replace 100 with 100. Like that, integer with string, string with integer. Like that, you need to change. And then you need to work. Directly don't remove, change the data type and check first. If it is still giving error, then remove. Okay? If you are removing this particular value means it will remove the complete record. Okay, it will remove the complete record. That record is not there in the visualization. Clear? Clear, right? 100% it should be in a valid position. Then only it will be happen. Clear? Then next conditional column. Conditional column. So this is what the column you are talking about. Okay. If delivered is there, if column name, order status, operator. Here you can give operators. Okay, it's a string column. Whether if it is equals to what is the value? Delivered. Then what is the output? If else, if this value, this column value equal to this, then I want this. If you click on add a clause, else if will come. One more click, else if will come. So if you don't want, if all the conditions done, you can directly give else what you want. That's the output in the line. Okay, you can take a data set which is having student marks and then you can try, you will understand in a proper way. Otherwise this column also will be helpful. Then I want sent. Okay, sent as an output. Then add clause, again order status equals to cancelled. This is item return. Add clause, order status. You can give one more condition also, different column also you can take. Based on your condition only it will execute. Okay, pending in transistor. Okay, otherwise remove this particular one. If these two are not there, then you can directly give in transistor. Okay, if these two conditions are not satisfied, Else you can directly give in transist. Just click on OK. Hmm? Blank rows? Blank rows you want to string. Not required. Blank rows means there is no data only. Na?
In order status, blank rows it will fill as in transist. That's all.
Oh, like that you are saying. It's okay. Deliver?
Send.
Cancel?
Item
Pending?
in transist.
This condition is valid or not, just check. That's it. Okay. This you all anyways you are removing this one. If there is no value, what we can do? Anyways, this record you are even the value is there, still you are removing this record. There is no necessity of thinking about it. Okay. This particular option you need to perform once you remove the empty spaces. Then once you remove the empty spaces, what will happen? This will not be there. Then the condition will not apply on that column. Clear? And then index column. Index means every book is having an index. Means in which page what is there. Which concept will start first? Which concept will next concept? What is the next concept? What is the last concept? Everything it will show. And one more thing, index means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one more thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? It can start with 0 or it can start with anything. Okay? So that's how. Index column. If you want to click on from 0 to 1, what will happen? Your index column will be given as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I click on 1 from 1, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want something value, I want from 100. Then you can go to custom and you can manipulate here. Okay, you can give whatever the value you want to start. So starting index is 100 and the ending index is increment 1 increment. Okay, 100, 101, 102. Otherwise 100 increment. If you give 3, it will go more. Okay, clear? So that's how the index column. Duplicate column means it will completely create one more duplicate column. Okay, the same column duplicate. That's what the column operations, and the remaining functions all are same. Okay, invoke column I will explain you. Currently we don't have that data set. And then the next section, view section. Under this view section we have a first option, formula bar. Look at here, formula bar. If I click on formula bar, this bar will be open where this column's code will be present. Okay, this is the column which is having some data, but what is the formula for that? So this is the column, table dot duplicate column. So this is the column table. In this complete table, this is the duplicate column that we created, and it is having added index formula and index.to copy. Okay, this index columns copy it is. So this is the syntax. This is not required to understand. Okay, that much not necessary. But still, you need to understand what is this formula. Okay, table into duplicate column. So you created a duplicate column. What step you applied, that formula it is. If you don't want to apply step by using this, if you are familiar with this particular formula, directly write and it will give you. Understand? If you want to create one more new column, okay, the same duplicate column. This is the formula for duplicate column. Okay, the same syntax, everything you need to give. Which one is good? And you can click here directly and you will get the column. Why you are writing this much code? Okay, again we need to study machine learning. Again we need to study something. Again if you confuse somewhere, again it will go. That's right. Clear? And then mono speed. Your text will be changed to Power Query Editor format. See? Clear? This is the general format. Mono spaced means it will be like congested and it is looking good for the query editor. This is the query editor interface look. Clear? Mono speed. And then show white spaces. If there is any white spaces in between them, it will show. Okay? Show white spaces you will apply, then only you will understand, okay, where there is extra spaces. Then you can apply which function? Trim function to remove those white spaces. Clear? And then column quality. What is the quality of this particular column? So this is the first step. Clear? This is the first step. Column quality. You are able to understand the quality of this column. See, this is completely minus. So you need to do something here. Okay? Error 44%. It is not able to understand what type of column it is. Okay? then you need to clear it completely. You need to remove null values, error values, you need to change the values, you need to change it to the calculation, and you need to give a proper function. Clear? Then only it becomes a 100%. And then column distribution. If you click on column distribution, it is loading 1 minute. How many distinct values are there? Like 342 distinct, 69 unique values. In this particular column, 69 are unique and 342 are distinct. Okay, then you can count. Clear? Unique values and you can count distinct values. But it is giving the distinct values how many, unique values how many. If there is any duplicates, 1000 distinct, 1000 unique. I mean, each and every value is unique only. Okay, and here 1000 distinct, 1000 unique, because it's an index. It will start from 1 to. It will not repeat. Primary key. You can say primary keys are not repeated. It's not duplicate. It's a unique. So this is called a unique column, primary key column. Like that I'm telling you. I'm just giving you an example. It's not accurate. Clear? Like that you need to see how many are there, how many rows are there, how many unique values are there, how many duplicates are there. If you take the region column in Excel, south, north, east, west is there, na? There, how many duplicates are there? So many are there. North region is repeating so many times. South region is repeating so many times. 4 duplicates. 4 values are repeating multiple times, so 4 duplicates. How many values are there? That many distinct. Got it? That's how the sequence will work. And then the column profile. Column profile. I'll check this column profile. Column profile means what is there in that column. To know exactly. See, I don't want to write any formula. In this column, I want all the aggregations to be performed at once. See, how many rows? 1000 rows. How many errors? How many empty values? How many distinct values? How many unique values? What is the NaN? 0. No, like no errors. And then 0 value? No. Minimum 1, maximum 1000. Average how much? 500. That's what. Okay, you will get all the details, and then standard deviation, even, odd, even number how many, odd numbers how many. You can perform by using this also. Some even odd function is there, and you can perform by using this also. Here it will give you the complete profile of that column. Okay, if I select this column, if I select this particular column, if there is any empty value, distinct values, null values, so everything it will give you. How many empty strings, how many are there? 107. So we need to remove 107 empty records. Otherwise, we need to replace those records. Okay. It is giving what this column is. What is the complete statistic of this column? Column profile, column quality will give you how many errors, how many valid values, how many null values are there. Column distribution will tell you how many values are there, count, how many duplicates are there. If you want to know, if someone is asking you how to remove duplicates, first you need to understand how many duplicates are there. Okay, how many duplicates are there. By using column distribution, you will understand how many duplicates are there. Once you understand, so we need to remove that many duplicates. Okay, clear? So this is what the step to remove the duplicates. First you need to understand how many duplicates are there, and then column profile will give you the complete details of that particular column. Clear? The complete details of that particular column profile will give you. Clear? So this particular section is the most important section. Okay, you need to enable monospeed wherever you are into the Power BI. The first step, enable everything and check first. Okay, this is called checking, diagnosing. Okay, you know diagnostic analytics. 4 types of data analytics we have. First one is descriptive analytics. What happened? They have given some data set for us. The second one, so this step is nothing but diagnostic. Okay, Power Query Editor is nothing but diagnostic. Clear? And then next step, predictive. That will be in Power BI desktop. Prescriptive. After everything done, what we need to do next? So that's what the future continues. Clear? So that's what about Power BI, Power Query Editor. And here go to columns, you all know. Hello always to go there and there, here. Hello parameters. That's it. These are advanced editor, query dependencies. That's it. It's not like that much important. And tools also not required. Help section is like documentation. That's it. Okay. The major things we need to focus on: home, transform, add column, view. Okay. First, whenever you are entering into the Power Query Editor, the first step what you need to do, you need to come to the view section and you need to check the statistics of the columns. Once you got familiar, once you understand what happened, okay, why this data is having errors, which column is having errors, try to prepare a notes. This column is having this much error, this, otherwise sticky notes. In laptop, sticky notes will be there. Just type this column is having this much error, enough. Otherwise, keep it like that only. Until or unless you've done with all the manipulations, keep the column profile on. Okay, why I'm saying don't on the column profile? Because you will be able to get the space between these two. You will not be able to understand which column what you are doing. Okay, that is the reason you need to keep it first, write somewhere, and then disable that one and try to perform all the operations. Then you will understand what you need to do. Clear? In a proper way. If you are familiar with that, even I can see the column profile, I can do whatever I want, then it is your wish. It's completely your wish. Clear? It's how the way you are working. If you are getting confused, please remove it. If you are okay, I can do, if it is there, maybe you do it. The best practice is remove it. Clear? First understand it, write it somewhere so that you will understand, okay, whether I am on perfect track or not. See, by seeing that copy pasting, it will be like that. This is having errors, so I need to do this. Don't see that. First understand the data set, see that one, column profile. Once you understand, then remove it and try to perform. Then you will understand, okay, so this much percentage I removed, so what I need to do next? So next, turn it again. So okay, 40% done, the remaining 60% I need to clear. Then again, close it and again try it out. Try whatever the functions you want, you can try it out. Okay, take your random data sets, do whatever you want, play around. That doesn't mean remove entire data. Only errors you need to remove. Okay, so that's what the Power Query Editor. Tomorrow, please submit all of your Power Query Editor. Tomorrow I'll ask you to come and execute the particular command, remove duplicate